being here so much.
No, you don't. No, you don't. How's it going, each and every one of you beautiful people? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Super RPG Friends. It is episode 4 of Quest 64, and this episode is sure to be full of less knowledge and skill than last episode, because we don't have a speedrunner gracefully helping us through the fucking way. How is everybody doing? It's good to see all you lovely chatters. It's good to see my lovely co-hosts. And thank you so much, Drewby, for coming in clutch and joining us. Finally, maybe you could do a fucking video about a good video game. Now that
Yeah, for real. Do you like Dark Souls?
Yeah, it's something.
Like
No, Dark Souls is a bad game. Quest 64 is a good game. You know, there was a reason there were only like 3 RPGs on the N64, and it's because Quest 64 came out so early, relatively speaking.
Yeah, it came out so hot.
Yeah, it came out so hot that it's like, you know, we pack it in. We can't compete. Can the Ava RPG? Can Mother 3? We're gonna wait like 10 years for that.
We need to get Quest 64 out now.
Imagine if they had waited and put Quest 64 on the 64 DD. Think of, like, it's already peak. Imagine how much better it would have been. It would have been #1 on Metacritic to this day. Ocarina of Time, the fuck is that?
I think games would still be like the same today if that happened. We never would have innovated. They would have been like, this is perfect.
Yeah. I could use some N64 DDs right in my hands right now, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because it's like boobs, and it's big boobs that you could hold.
More like Ocarina didn't invent Z-targeting, Farnsworth. Anyway.
Ooh. I actually looked up the price of 64 DVDs, like, for a potential project next year. No. Yeah, no, not even. I'm not going to recoup that.
I have been tempted to purchase one, but I am kind of broke right at the moment. I should have bought one back when they were like $200-300 a piece.
I thought they were going to be that much, but then it kind of hit me. Oh yeah, this thing sold like shit, and it came out so late. They didn't make that many. It was like a mail order thing for a minute in Japan, wasn't it? I don't fuck. Anyway,
mail orders rough. So Drewby, what do you have any experience with Quest 64? Have you ever played it? Like, when did you first hear of it? Tell us a little bit about you and your relationship with Quest 64.
I've never owned an N64. I've never owned a Quest 6, or I've never owned a Nintendo 64, so I have had no opportunity to play it. I know it purely as like the butt of jokes, and more recently as, you know, a big meme that I'm currently playing into because, hey, why the hell not? So, yeah, no experience. I've caught like a couple sessions of you guys playing it on the show last week for like a few minutes at a time before I got tired or I had to go tend to other things. But it definitely looks like what I expect when I hear Nintendo 64 RPG.
There's a certain subset of, let's just call them YouTube content creators whose entire personality is about either liking or disliking the N64. And I really think that we made a mistake allowing anyone who talks about video games to ever have a platform. So that's really what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say de-platform Nintendo kids.
I think that just based on the few comments I've made on the N64 on my channel, people will probably put me in the hates the N64 camp. I don't hate it.
It's okay. I saw someone put you into the alt-right YouTuber pigeonholer because you didn't respect Quinoa's gender or something. I was just scrolling because I love scrolling through Drewby's comments. I go,
it's so
sort
funny,
by
dude.
Newest, and I'm just like, let's go, let's have a good time. And that one, I was
you've looked at the FF9 comments more than I have, honestly.
Dude,
I was just like, yes,
so...
Drewby, the number one person I think of when I think alt-right YouTuber agenda is Drewby. Yeah.
Same. Dylan, by the way, Dylan dead naming John's kind of crazy.
I know. Right?
You know, dead naming John is Chet. That's fucking wild, man. I think that Quit Longer is
It's Quit Longer is going.
He's going in the alt-right YouTuber camp too. Well, okay, my favorite thing about Drewby's Final Fantasy comments is like people literally accusing him of making up like a friend to talk about like a
Oh
parallel
God.
to like like
People
basically
being
racial profiling, you
yeah.
know? And so like people, there was like it wasn't just like one guy. There were several people
And they
trying
did
to
it
dog
like
on you for that.
and they did it in the replies of like at least I saw people do it in the replies of the pinned comment, so I got notifications about it. No, just like Jesus Christ. Like, it's fine if you dislike that I brought that up. I'm not going to
Right.
complain if you don't like that I mentioned that. But like to say that like I literally made up a story to try and like I don't know, like send a message, like dude, like I knew someone who went through that. Joey, you told me that like you experienced some of that after September 11th, or at least you
Yeah.
were trying to abate that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like well, I don't want to say anything about this because you made me up.
No, that's true. You did make Joey up.
Well, no, it's especially confusing because it's like, I get it because like I don't look I look white,
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I get a lot of that shit kind of like under the radar, usually by Uber drivers, who get like they're like, okay, so this guy looks like he fucking hates immigrants. I'm gonna talk about why we gotta deport every Latino here. That's what we're gonna tell him this.
Hey, how
because
about them New York Yankees?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh god. Yeah, you gotta say Yankees because nobody in Chicago actually talks about the Cubs or the Bears.
True. The Chicago Yankees.
Chicago Yankees, we love them.
The Chicago Red Sox.
Red Sox. So real quick, I just looked at one of my video comments, and one of the comments was pedo.
Really?
So I guess I'm a pedo, yeah.
On one, like on
my Saga video.
Someone said I look like I goon
pedo?
on one of our shorts before.
You look like how
I look like I goon.
Look, like I look. Everyone has done at least a little bit of gooning at some point. There's no shame.
You bashing your shit with the fucking mallet, bro? You just mashing that shit raw?
To goon is to
raw,
be human.
Chappy.
Oh, this is checks it.
Checks it,
right?
Which,
yes,
because
you use exit right here when you
Checks
leave
it,
or whatever.
it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we learned about all these fucking crazy speedrunning tactics last week. It was pretty interesting.
Checks Quest 64.
A Joey explanation because Armor asked a question.
Okay.
So Armor asked what the process was to get into my Queena character, and I say Queena. I think this is another point of contention on Drewby's video.
Yeah,
which is really funny. Well, people saying that you pronounce Zidane wrong, which no, and then like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like is that really the hill you want to die on?
Right,
That's what you took away from the 5-hour video, like.
Right, well, because they just want to have something to fucking say critically because they can't coordinate their thoughts as well as that, so they have to get insecure about it. That's literally what it is.
And then I remember someone said like, "Oh, I'm gonna cringe every time you say Zidane's name in this video," and I replied back to him like, wait till you get to the explanation for why his name is like that, and he's like, "Oh my god," because there is a reason. Anyway, Joey.
No, yeah, but like, first of all, I can understand if you were like saying Squall's name is Squall, you know, something like that. Sure,
I like Squall.
Word. Yeah. Wow, Onyx. Wow, Onyx and I in the same brain cell. But yeah, no. Anyway, how I got into character was I just grabbed my nuts really hard, and then Watto from episode 1 came out. That's just what happened. Well, what sucks too is that I recorded, like I actually sat there and mixed it, mastered it. You know, I actually put EQ on the thing, and then when I sent it to Drewby, Discord fucking crunched that shit into like 24 KB. PS quality, so it sounds extra bad. It sounds like I just I was like goofing with him on WoW TeamSpeak or something, you know. But no, I don't know. I kind of regret that line read. I could have done better. Sorry, Drewby. Next time.
No, it's fine. Like I thought it was funny, and it was either between that, the umpteenth other Watto takes you gave, or like the somewhat earnest one you gave at the end, which I thought was just a little weird. And I was This is either gonna be like the biggest takeaway from this video, or it's gonna get me canceled. So I rolled the dice and. I rolled the dice. I don't think I've seen. The few comments I've seen, I haven't seen anyone bring it up, so I don't know how people took it.
Yeah, I doubt anyone even cares enough or even paid attention enough to hear my bullshit. But like, yeah, I mean, it's you. I don't know, man. And I had to give you a couple different reads on it though, because just one would have been boring. So
yeah,
I feel like Drewby should have given you flack for your compression.
Oh, dude!
That's good. That is good.
I'm waving you goodbye, dude. Ugh! That sucks.
For those of you who don't know, FLAC is an acronym for Fully Lossless Audio Codec.
It's really funny when you explain the joke after it's made.
Because some people don't know what that means.
Well, okay, yeah, but then you condescend to the audience. Dude, I was arguing with somebody the other day, and they're like, "Is everything you say just full of condensation?"
Yes,
condensation.
My god! I didn't even think.
I mean, yeah, I spit a lot when I talk, so I guess.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought too, and I was like, "Do I really spit when I talk?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, you know, I genuinely, it took me a second to realize that they were just not saying the right word.
Oh
you know?
God. Yeah, but you'll make do.
Kind of like how, like, a recent comment thought that I use effervescent to mean ever present.
John, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass, dude. You can't keep getting away with this shit.
I missed it. What happened?
He said, I'll make do from the condensation.
God damn it.
Piece of shit that he is. And he said that shit to me on my father's web show. Pheasant.
Papa Frank's Pizzeria.
I'm having the worst goddamn RNG with my avalanche.
What's funny about that, Drewby, is I mansplained what that word actually means recently.
All right.
Effervescent.
The same person.
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
Yeah, like bubbling beneath the surface.
Right, yeah. So I'm glad, yeah. See you next Tuesday later, Onyx.
We have, I will say, regretfully, we have reached the end of my, like, childhood muscle memory, so we're
wandering aimlessly.
We're doing our best. Well, I checked, it's not here. I talked to everyone in there, so I gotta take the little teleporter, so it's somewhere there. And if
we're headed to, like, Limelin?
Are we? I think we're going back to A-Town, yeah.
Because we just killed that boss.
Yeah,
just killed that
bosses.
You got Rollin' Rock. Are you gonna drink it on the Rollin' Rocker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the AVGN bell list.
What's this kid's name? Brian?
Brian. Yep.
Brian's gonna take us back to the past. Cast the shitty spells that suck ass.
He's gonna fuck me in my ass. That's the lyric, actually.
That is the lyric. You're right.
TPG got a really good. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for your direction.
Good to go that way.
Yeah, they definitely helped us with this for sure.
Oh yeah, that way.
I love it.
That way. Mm-hmm. I'd be doing that shit if I ever direct. I've definitely done it on this show. I'm like, oh Frank, no, other way. Like that's ever helpful to hear. like.
All right, I think I gotta talk to the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. The water sprite lady. We're doing our best, Armor.
Frank, Frank was looking at some questionable Quest.
Oh no!
I
searched Quest 64. All right, and I searched by large images. I can't help what popped up. There was that MS Paint drawing.
Should I know? I kind of want to know what it was.
It was Shannon's feet.
Yeah, drawn in like MS Paint in like 144p. It was wild.
That's the largest image? That was the largest image you could find was 144p.
Well, the crazy thing is that it was bigger than that, but it was like that was the quality. It was like blurry as a motherfucker. All right, I gotta look up a guide really quick because otherwise I'm gonna wander.
All those who wander are not lost, Frank.
But he who hesitates.
Mushroom.
No thanks, Mushroom.
Oh, God.
If you Google Mushroom King's name and just put an I between the D and the X, you'll get something questionable too.
The number of fucking Sonic inflation jokes I've had to hear since like the announcement of the Sonic secret lair. It's like, man, the price on this is gonna go crazy. Google Sonic inflation to learn about how. And then fucking someone in a Discord I'm in showed this combo that with another card that like gives other things you cast offspring, so that you can like pay an extra thing and you'll get like a smaller version of the same creature. And it's like this card literally makes Sonic pregnant and give birth. And I'm just like, God damn it.
That's what I want to see, man.
Well, now you can in Magic the Gathering.
All right, I found out where to go.
Nice.
My secret lair should be here this weekend.
We finally got the wind started again, so we got to go back to that original boat that we took, and then it'll take us to a new place.
Okay.
Farnsworth.
I know I know that there are some people who have like pinpointed why exactly so many people have done that with Sonic characters specifically. I don't know if I'm a strong enough man to go down that rabbit hole again, though. I think it's fairly innocuous, just like, you know, kids figuring themselves out as they grow up. But, like, I don't want to think about that. Not right now.
I think Sonic, like Farnsworth says, should have been aborted.
I like Sonic. Not like that, but I like Sonic.
Not yet.
Not like that.
It's a slippery slope.
Listen, Joey, if I wasn't like that when I started really taking a liking to Sonic when I was 14, I'm not going to be like that now that I'm 30.
You never know, man. Sometimes priorities change. You never know. Frank, did you get Hunter x Hunter Net Impact?
No, I want to when it's like $20 because it looks like it's total jank, but I also love Hunter x Hunter.
It looks
Farnsworth.
Okay.
Farnsworth, I've already played Sonic Dreams Collection, so I've already been down Sonic's hole, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Well, you see, then you have, Drew, but you have been down Sonic's hole. You lied.
Yeah,
you lied about it.
I literally just, I was literally down his hole, not sexy.
Literally down the hole.
I was literally down his hole. I was.
I mean, it was
Onyx, no!
Characters.
Please, God, no.
Hold on,
Your channel points got devalued over time. Search Super RPG.
These eyes casting a shadow over the chat. Shadow's cool, man. Love to have Shadow the Hedgehog as a guest on Super RPG.
Dude, that would be great.
It's just too bad that like there are no Latinas to draw him in, and there's no Shadow RPG. There's two Shadow the Hedgehog games now, and only one Sonic RPG, and only one of those things is good, and it's not the game called Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's not the RPG.
Thank you, Onyx.
Thank you.
Have a good night, Dylan.
Don't hurt me.
Now I have to pump this slide whistle 10 times.
Need a loose weight over the place. Speaking of channel points.
Of Chanel points.
Is this the best game we've ever played?
It is.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Maria out of nowhere. Hell yeah. Yeah.
We love
Maria!
Babysit Shadow. Not though he's gonna flash the Glock. Yeah, he's gonna be like Joey.
What if he's gonna flash the Grok instead and just ask it a bunch of dumb questions?
Grok, answer this question for me. I'm stupid.
I mean, Grok only answers dumb questions, especially now. Because no one's...
Like how Elon was like, he's not going to call himself Hitler anymore. It's learned. It's smart. We fixed it. AI is fixed.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, maybe go die. Maybe if you died, then it would be better. That would be awesome.
Maybe a little. Yeah, probably. Because like, who left at Twitter actually likes him?
Oh, I don't know. Probably
like the company, not
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the anime Gooner mode. I heard about that.
Yeah, didn't he make like an AI girlfriend mode for Grok?
Yeah, I saw little snippets of it. I'm just like, Jesus fuck.
Oh,
yeah, and the giant defense contract. That's just ridiculous.
The what?
Oh, Grok's going to be banking national security decisions for people.
Oh!
Frank had to leave. He can't take it. Look, these fuckers are starting to face health problems. You know, fucking...
I have to take a sip to hydrate myself.
Fucking the orange man, he's got blood pooling in his legs now. He's got bad heart valves, allegedly.
God, I just hope he dies, man. It'd be so much easier if he did.
I mean, will it though? Like that's one person.
No, it's just one. It's one in a long straight string of pieces of shit.
It'll be a domino effect because like JD Vance is the most uncharismatic man alive.
Yeah,
President JD.
I mean, I'll take a president who knows how to select a good couch.
Knows how to kill someone.
He knows how to kill a boat. He's gotta do what he wants. Plus, I like the Game Boy JD Vance, so you know.
Look at that thing's got grippers.
To think I was actually thinking of getting a modded GBA, but now I can't.
Oh, that enemy is awesome looking.
Right?
The scarecrow thing.
Who's this way
the scarecrow thing I really like.
JD Vance was here.
Man.
JD Vance was in this IKEA. How can you tell? Check the couch.
The couch has got stains in the middle of the cushions, man. That's how you know.
It's not good.
Don't stick your hand down there. What's this sticky stuff? I told you not to put your hand there.
I told you don't want to know.
Sometimes there's
Is there any better attack option than Avalanche? Because I remember Bing said, yeah, that's what Bing said too.
No.
That and the magic shield thing.
Those two together, along with Heal 2, are pretty much enough to bring you through the game, from what I understand.
Can't you miss the buff on Magic Barrier, though?
Maybe?
Like, it's like a... I remember him saying something about that.
That's where the remote goes. Yeah, for real. That's where Frank's remote was on Saturday.
It's true. I'm the Scarecrow. A Scarecrow.
God, you beat me to it.
These cry shells are annoying, though.
Yeah, they just kind of be not big enough for Avalanche to hit, but sturdy enough to take a few rounds.
Quest 1 Vision, Quest 64, let us cling together. Let's go.
Oh no.
Still waiting for Quest 65.
Cry shell. Cry shell.
Hey Grok, do I have to play Quests 1 through 63 to play Quest 64?
It will be a joke on every single episode of this show,
yeah,
and I'm fine
one
with
day
it.
Someone's not gonna say it, and then it's gonna be great.
See, I'm out here fucking territory, you know?
I'm out here making elevated John Hyatt jokes, and you guys are repurposing the Quest 64 jokes.
Quest Doubletree 64 are jokes?
Quest Ultimate Edition, Quest Master Quest?
I think that's John Hyatt. I'm not sure. It's one of those, like, dad guys.
Yeah, the MetaQuest 64.
MetaQuest. Okay, that one's pretty good. I like that one. Master and Commander Quest Brave New World.
Fester's Quest 64.
Ooh, I'd fuck with that.
That's the game.
We need more bald protagonists, because you got like, okay, so what do you got? You got like Shadow Man?
Yeah, okay. I want a bald JRPG protag. Is there any? There's not a single
Hitman,
one.
true. I don't think so. I mean, you got it, huh? Like main character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you got Rude from FF7, but that's not the same thing.
No.
That's also just Pitbull.
That is Pitbull. It's Mr. Worldwide. He's working for Shinra.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. So by playing this, have we joined a quest or a tribe called Quest 64?
Oh yeah, somebody made that joke last week, and that fucking ended.
Oh damn.
I think that was Onyx actually.
Yeah, Hammer says that tribe called Quest 64 is a bad investment.
No, Tony Soprano doesn't count because famous JRPG, Soprano's Road to Respect.
Everybody loves it.
Oh yeah, Max Payne.
That's our next game.
I mean, like, no, I'm not going to cheat with a character creator one.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, famed bald main character.
Diglett?
Diglett?
Yeah,
Diglett.
Oh, right, Jesus fucking Christ.
Farted?
Oh, man, that's... What the hell, dude?
This is why you don't give him cheese.
Oh, he ate a bunch of my leftover Chinese food today.
Oh, God.
You know what?
Chinese
I did it to
dog
myself.
farts. That sounds rough.
I used to roadie for Chinese dog farts.
Pretty Joey.
It's a little racist, Frankie.
Oh my God! Anyway,
I was asked to play bass for Lil Racist Frankie. I quickly declined.
What a band.
Stop it.
Love.
Get some help.
Cry love.
That was
racist.
Cry Chariot.
I don't see race, so this doesn't affect me.
Is that why you didn't show up to the 5K? Because you can't see race?
Oh,
You didn't know where to go?
I did show up to the 5K though. So
good. We needed you at 5 guys. Now we have 6.
True.
Get in the back.
Honestly,
get in the back. Let's make the special sauce.
Oh no. Oh, I see it.
I could fucking smash some 5 guys right now. Actually, no, I couldn't. I'm not that hungry.
What, Joey? What,
2 dicks,
Joey?
Sure. 3 dicks, maybe. 5.
I just saw like a mix-up in Hunter x Hunter Net Impact, and it's fucking stupid.
The only thing I saw was Leo Rio having someone in the corner and just going for like 60 seconds straight. Yeah.
Fucking Leorio? All right,
yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, because he's got that fucking disgusting. Oh man, he looks so good in that game. I gotta rep my homie Kurapika because I don't think I want to play anybody else.
He is probably the best character in that fucking series. Kurapika rules. Mushroom, serious question. What Sopranos main character would be the best replacement for Brian?
AJ. Lion River is pretty sick. You gotta watch this one. This is fucking nuts, dude. There's like actually there's like several hilarious things in this clip, but the mix-up, you'll never expect it, dude. Like you couldn't have predicted this in a million years.
That's funny.
Hold on. Let me fucking pull it up. 1 second.
Bobby Jr.
Is capture.
What's that? Uvogan? Is that his name? I can't remember. It's been a little bit since I've watched Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, the fucking volleyball guy? Is that who that is?
Oh, that guy, but the so good, dude. Oh, it's
The last thing I
Cristiano
shared,
Ronaldo.
Chrome, Mighty Beans, all commercials. Shoutouts to Treaky.
Hell yeah.
They're
Hell
really
yeah.
something when they're jumping. Mighty Beans. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's make this so everyone can see it.
God, this game looks so stupid, dude. This game would piss me off so much.
What, Quest 64? But it's a gem.
Like taking out the character and damaging the main.
Mushroom, you've watched more Hunter x Hunter than I have.
Fucking kill you.
Same.
Hunter Sex Hunter. That's
Alright,
Hunter's Yowie self
Looney
Yowie.
Tunes mix up. Alright. Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. So what happens is, okay, so he called the character out Logan out as an assist, and then his main character got killed, and then the assist got damaged. So his current character became Uvogan, and then he came in on the other side of the screen.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
That is the goofy, goofy ass mix up is the only way to describe that, honestly.
Or wait, actually, hold on. Like, I'm pretty sure
There's a bad guy in Yu Yu Hakusho that I thought was from this show for a long time. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. That was good.
Oh, it's the same dude. The same guy who made Yu Yu Hakusho.
It is. Same dude.
It's like half the cast in this is from the Chimera Ant arc, which I haven't seen read all of yet.
Oh, it's so good. That's like one of my favorite shonen arcs ever, period. It's so goddamn good.
But it does have like the entire Phantom Troop in there too.
I love the part of that like a chapter takes place over the course of like 15 seconds. It's fucking stupid that I love it.
That's some DBZ shit.
Oh, but there's actually something happening. That's the part that's interesting about it. It's not just I have to yell. It's like all of our powers have such deep interactions that like the only way to actually like talk about what is happening is to break it down to the point where it's moving that slow. But it's like, I don't know, it's so well thought out that you enjoy every second of it. Like, it's crazy. Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite mangas ever.
Oh, Crollo's in this too. Oh yeah, he's got a fucked up install. That's right. Super. It puts like the two giant like fish serpent things on the screen.
Oh great.
And they just stay on the screen forever.
Zatch Bell was fucking cool, Mushroom.
I remember watching Zatch Bell on Toonami. Like, I watched like the first arc and then fell off. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I was like, God, 20 years ago?
I never got super into it, but it was like interesting enough that I remember that it existed.
Yeah. I remember like several years ago, some friends and I were started watching through Bobo.
Sorry, I'm this fucking piece of shit. I hate these turtles. I hate these turtles, and I love turtles. Anyway, continue. I love Bobo.
I like those. No, Bobo is fucking great. That show was amazing.
Bobo's
so dumb. I loved it. Didn't take itself remotely seriously.
Back. Is there another fly?
He cannot hear.
I hate these fucking things. They're so slow too.
They're just here to taught us a lesson.
Yeah, they sure are, John. They sure are, John.
We're in for a shell of a time.
God damn it. You're gonna be the end of me. Both of you. Come on, kill him. There we go. Alright, we go up. Anything? It was nice having a speedrunner who knew where every single secret was.
Go left,
like,
go right.
Yeah, like there's we had like the actual world record holder at one point, speedrunner for this game on Tuesday, and it was amazing how much better we are at this game when we have someone like that giving us, drip feeding us knowledge.
Yeah,
knowledge.
I don't like how bad this game runs with all of these guys on here.
Oh, what do you mean? It's running like any other N64 game. You know, rock solid 20 frames per second.
Oh shit, what's up, Treaky? How you doing, baby? It's good to see you.
Good night, Dylan.
Hi, Dilla.
Oh, see you later, Dilla. Avalanche. It's gonna kill all these guys.
Almost.
Miss. My entire fucking life is missing attacks in Quest 64. I'll never get over this.
Never financially recover from this.
True. Oh, it's a rock. No, that's all. You need more, you fucking prick.
Oh, Treaky's here?
Ooh, what movie you watching?
Ooh. Oh, what movie are you watching, my friend? Yeah, things are going super swimmingly. We love it. I hate these fucking piece of shit caterpillars. How are you not dead? I've hit you with so many rocks! Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, you rat piece of shit. I swear, if I do not stop missing in this game, I'm gonna end my entire existence.
I think this game might run some weird shit where like the RNG seed is like proximal to where you stand.
Mamma mia. Oh, here you go again.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
We're gonna eat some bread. That's fine. We're just gonna eat some damn bread. Anything over here? Oh, I see an element over there.
You watching fucking Mamma Mia? You. Ooh. That sucked.
These guys again.
Do you think with all this bread, Brian has something to prove?
John.
John?
There we go.
Nice.
Who's good? We officially have a maxed out element, my friends. Level 50
Hell
Earth.
yeah, bro.
Beautiful.
Nice. Throw rocks at everything.
Our rocks are as powerful as can be now.
That's
the
what
only
she
way
said.
from here is more healing.
Finally, we made it to Hyrule Castle Gate.
Thank God.
I wonder if Zelda is gonna fuck us.
I can only. Oh wow, this is an actual city. Holy shit!
Oh, wow, look at all of these boxes.
I've never been here. I have never made it this far. This is completely new to me. This is not ringing
almost seems like
any bells.
It looks like it's from a completely different game, honestly.
It does. This is cool, bro. It's like, bro, Joey. It's like Crossbell, dude.
Dude, yeah, it's like true.
I'm so sorry. I
It's
didn't mean
got
to
the
bring. I didn't mean to
geofront.
bring Trails into this. I haven't played Trails in like a year.
Yeah, I get a little Mega Man Legends vibe. Or Shining Force 3. Big Saturn RPG town.
Oh, here we go, Joey. Here you go. Don't mention it. Don't mention it, all right?
Oh, this is a grand city, don't you think? But isn't it strange? People build a metropolis to last 1,000 years, but a human lifetime is just a passing thought.
Wow, thanks. Really insightful, Shannon. Why don't you put them grippers up on the table?
Oh, yes, a monument to man's hubris.
But all these inside places.
Trails 64. What's up, Sky? This game's got more empty rooms than fucking Silent Hill. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but in there it's a mood. In this, it just sucked. It just sucks.
It's just like, there's nothing here. I'm glad I spent this time opening all 4 of these doors.
Have you ever like tried to describe a video game to somebody who doesn't care about a video game, and then you end up sounding like you're riddled with autism?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Every day of my life.
It happened.
Listen, you could watch hours of Drewby doing that live on YouTube, like.
Yeah, do what my dad won't do.
Yeah,
it's okay. My mom still my son, he works in video games. I don't get it. I don't understand it. So I understand. Parents' inability to understand.
I don't even know if my mom knows what I do.
I don't think my parents know what YouTube is. No, I actually no, they don't know what YouTube is. They have no idea.
Wait a minute. Is this lady saying she's gonna steal something or break something? I don't know. Noblemen's houses are filled with valuable items. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't assume.
She's just being careful, man. Yeah, I mean, like I don't talk about video games to people who don't like play them, but I was talking about horror stuff, and then I got on the subject of Silent Hill 2. I don't know.
Items.
Rob the nobleman.
Yeah, well, they said there's plenty of valuable items. I'll fucking take them. If it's mint leaves and bread sitting in their fucking second story of their house, I guess that's what I gotta do.
Hell yeah, bro. That's the Assyrian peasant meal.
I have a weird, like, inverted situation where it's like, sometimes, like, my coworkers
your penis is inside?
What?
Yeah, isn't yours? But, no, so like some of my coworkers just like look up my YouTube channel out of curiosity, and like they'll compliment me on like my delivery, even though they don't really like watch more than like 5 minutes just to see what it is that I do. And I just like I have no idea how to like respond to that. I'm just like, thanks, yeah.
Thank you for
that. Yeah, that's how you respond to it, dude. Because that's what you do when you're not autistic. You just take the compliment.
Yeah. I mean, some of them sometimes they'll like try to carry the conversation a little bit further, but like without getting into the subject matter, I just kind of freeze.
So, you guys think that there's Rule 34 of this NPC in specific?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you ever see that one where there's no name, there's no nothing, but you're like, I know someone looked at this character and they were like,
there could be even
I
more
love
nothing.
you more than I love life itself.
Like,
Secret of Mana has a lot of those.
Ember.
Creaky was right. The amount of unique NPCs is crazy. Like, there's definitely like model sharing, but they generally have unique like clothes, hair, everything like that.
God damn it, Farnsworth.
Yeah, Frank, because just because they're a different group of people doesn't mean that they all look the same.
He got me. He got me with the race.
Just because Joey looks like J.D. Vance's cousin doesn't mean that he's not Saddam Hussein's cousin.
That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah. What did I say earlier? I said, fuck. I made a skeet about it. I'm so mad that it got like 1 like, but it was like hold on, let me find it. It was deranged though.
I feel like our video of us beating that boss with 1 HP got 80 views. I was so pissed. I was like, I'm gonna repost it. I don't give a shit. These people, they gotta know how clutch that was.
I got it. That was tight. LOSing the boss is so sick. Okay, so I said, call me Frank Herbert Bin Laden because I'm doing 9/11.
Holy fuck, Joey.
Holy 1 like!
Fuck!
That's bad.
1 like! That's all it got.
You deserve so much more than 1 like.
That's awful. That's not even good. You can do so much better.
Stop it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Armor. Joey needed to hear that. There's gonna be an element somewhere in here. That last area taught me. There's gotta be.
Yo, Xanax? JD Xanax? What would my mom say? Well, my mom just sold me for nothing because I was adopted. She put me into adoption. So, like, really, like nothing. That's even worse, bro.
She sold you for peace of mind.
Exactly. Which is, with knowing me, that is the best thing you could hope for.
Joie Didi. Oh,
very true.
That's like some shit
Muha
out of
Joey
like Sacha
Deeb.
Baron Cohen's like The Dictator or Borat kind of name. Where's Borat 3?
I hope it never gets made. Although it's
I hope it never.
crazy.
I hope no one ever feels the need for it to be made.
Listen,
I
we're
was thinking
getting
about
fucking Happy Gilmore too. Anything's possible.
it's because Adam Sandler is so washed. You know, like he's got to,
The man
gotta do
can
something.
just fucking make movies and give his friends work and go on vacation, and he's okay with that. I'm like, all right.
Honestly, fuck
I'd do
yeah,
it
man. I
too.
can't
Like,
even...
I would
like-
do the same thing.
Yeah, like I've heard nothing but nice things about Adam Sandler as a person. He's earned it. Fuck it.
I hate Adam Sandler's like comedy and just his just
that
everything about him.
Everything.
it's incredibly juvenile work for the most part.
I look, I fuck
Righteous
with that.
Gemstones,
Though. Like, I love David
absolute,
Wing.
or not Righteous Gemstones. What was
Uncut
the-
Gems.
Uncut Gems. Righteous Gemstones was really good too, but Uncut Gems was like, I couldn't believe how good that fucking movie was with Adam Sandler. Like,
we have at least 2 Uncut Gems on this chat, so
Yeah, I have Uncut Gems on my shelf. I still haven't taken it out of the shrink wrap though.
I haven't
And
seen
then-
it yet either.
And then they put it in the Criterion Collection. I'm just like, well, guess I gotta buy it again.
Quest 64, sorry, Quest 60 Borat is not going underappreciated, Sky. I assure you. They shrink wrapped yours, yeah. That's how they.
I raised my stamp
Cut the
because
porcelain off.
avalanche.
Uncut bands. They put it. They laminate your shit first, and then they shrink wrap it.
Yeah, that's just the way things go.
Exactly, Farnsworth.
Can't be uncut. Adam Sandler is Jewish.
But he wasn't always.
Back to the circumcision puns.
It's just the circumstances.
Oh. You okay, Joey?
I'm just letting this music play at the moment, because it's like at first I thought the OST might be like kind of all right, but now it's just like bothering me. What's my opinion on Silent Hill 4? I haven't played Silent Hill 4.
Oh God, I've heard about that. Someone brought that.
4 fucking rules, and I don't give a fuck who says otherwise. I'll beat their ass.
I've
What
heard.
did you say? What did you Silent Hill game it first? Fuck you. Game fucking rules.
I haven't played it. I can't.
That's my strong opinion on it. Sorry, I had to give it.
I haven't played Book of Memories. I've only played Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, bro. I'm not a true fan. Oh, and the 2 remake. I'm not a true fan.
I haven't played any of them.
You a little bitch.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 is on the list because I've heard that one in particular is fucking great.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is really good. You could beat that game in one sitting too.
No, I was not aware of that. Too bad the game is like super expensivo.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
not
it is.
super.
Well, you should just play the PC version. The PC version's the best one.
There's a PC version?
Yeah, it's like I can send it to you if you want. It's like a modded version that like upscales the assets and fixes a couple things.
Maybe some other time. Joey just casually being like, "Yeah, I'll fucking pirate games for you."
It's not illegal. It's a mod.
It's not illegal if it's abandonware.
The like rubber on my mouse is coming off.
Oh no.
One Joey sitting is not a normal person sitting. That's true. Then again, I'm at a point in my life where I can still confidently say, "Oh yeah, I can finish Jack 3 in one sitting."
I can just I'm confident I can jack off in one sitting.
Jack
for sure.
it 3 times in one sitting.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Frank, I didn't think you were gonna watch the Jack 2 video until you actually finished playing the game for yourself.
I had to know. I had to see it.
No.
I
hope it was everything you wanted.
Casually, you can beat Silent Hill 2 in like 8 hours.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So the remake, no, the remake's a lot longer, especially in your first playthrough.
We're gonna play that remake eventually.
It's good, man. It's way better than I thought it would be. It's like unnecessary, but it's good.
I had to see everything leading up to Frankie Bits, Kyle. It was entirely self-indulgent.
I'm still so glad we did that bit.
Me too. It was so good. I'm still so impressed with how proper you came. I was like, damn, hell yeah, Drewby's means business. We got a whole actual set here. I loved it.
Yeah, I took set photos.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Blobber Team, that'd be awesome. They're just making first-person dungeon crawlers now. You're pissed, baby, about horror games. Grow up.
Yeah, we're bringing Frankie Bits back for the Final Fantasy X video.
Good. Just wait until Frankie Bits for Final Fantasy 11. That'll be even crazier.
Oh my god.
You want a good class? First of all, you got a big red mage, and the second, you got big dragoon.
I can't.
You want to jump? Jump. You want to cast debuffs? Debuff. You want to heal? Not me.
You don't have to do that. If you're Drewby, you don't have to do that. But anyone else, you probably should.
I wonder if anyone in the comments of the 9 video is questioned like, why are you talking about red mage dragoon combos when you're talking about Freya? Just like, it's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I didn't quite realize that I took inspiration for that job choice from Freya. Like.
But it's really obvious in hindsight.
Yeah. God, Freya's sick.
Yeah, Freya's fucking badass.
Really cool design. I think it's funny because Drewby, I told you this too, but I think like your thoughts on the cast of 9 are like almost my identical thoughts to 9's cast. Like, I pretty much feel the same as you about
you left all a real nice comment. I saw it.
Yeah, I don't really like. Maybe you like Steiner a little bit more than I did, but
yeah,
I see the vision.
Yeah, Steiner hit me hard.
I think all the characters are good.
Yeah.
That'll be one day we'll do that on the show, and that'll be a fun one, I think.
Yeah, people really underrate Amaranth because of just how quick his turnaround is, but like he's solid.
Amaranth Anthony Fontano.
Anthony Chopper from the hit anime series One Piece.
I can't believe they made Tony Chopper hot in Superman. So, context. The voice actor for Tony Chopper live action
thank you.
is I forget her name like in universe, but the hot girl of the Daily Planet, like Cat or something.
Oh, the blonde.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's literally a tiny reindeer man. I don't know if you knew that, but that's a tiny reindeer man. But damn,
it was a good movie,
really
though.
Good. Oh, dude, Superman was fucking awesome. I watched Thunderbolts the other day, and I liked that too for entirely different reasons. But I was happy I was in the mood to watch some Marvel schlock.
The last Marvel movie I watched was Moon Knight. That's how far behind I am.
I got like 2 or 3 episodes in, and I dropped off that. Like, I didn't think it was bad. I just got busy.
I really liked Moon Knight a lot, but a big part of that is my personal bias.
Moon Knight had some inconsistent
that's my boy.
quality to it. I thought it's one of my favorite of like the TV like Marvel shows. And I think that's one of the reasons that people kind of were bouncy on it, because it was such an up and down like symphony.
and it was in like a huge wave of them, because like I've only watched through 3 of them. I think I watched through WandaVision because that was the first one and it was a big thing, and it was during COVID. Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I really enjoyed, even if it was a bit heavy-handed towards the end.
It's okay, yeah.
And I watched Hawkeye, which I thought was good.
Hawkeye, Hawkeye was right. That's based heavily on the Matt Fraction run, and I love that run a lot. That's like one of my favorite big Marvel comics runs. And but they that show and Moon Knight both did this thing where they just Disney pussified it. Like some parts of Moon Knight are really cool with like the
goes so
Disneyfication.
super violent sometimes, and then sometimes you're right, they just didn't show it. It was like, did you guys
Yeah,
run
or
out of
just-
budget or like what?
Right, it's just too pussy. Like he has to kill people, bro. That's his whole thing, and like he barely does. And like the end of it was pretty cool. I liked. I do like what they did with the villain in it, and I think there's a lot of really good. I think that Moon Knight show was one of the better things that the MCU has done, and not just from bias, because they took the best, what I think is the best Moon Knight run ever, the Jeff Lemire run, and I think it's like that's probably one of my favorite series of comics ever. Is that, and they did a good job adapting it for the most part, but then they kind of just threw too much at it, and like I don't know, just again Disneyfied it a little too.
I remember. I also did watch She-Hulk.
Hold on. I like the end of She-Hulk more than a lot of people did. But Drewby, could you be Queen Deanna for me really quick?
Yeah. Welcome to the land of Carmage, Master Apprentice. Princess Flora of Dandoran sent a letter singing the praises of your magical talents.
Oh, she's Icelandic,
Have you really come to save us from the fire starter Fargo? Or are you more interested in finding your father? No matter. Fargo stands between you and your quest, and he cannot be avoided. Yeah, I'm being like the great value Bjork.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, like I thought
you're just being a dork.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I thought She-Hulk was good. Obviously, a lot of people were being shitty about it, and then a lot of people were being really disingenuous about the ending, which was perfectly on brand for She-Hulk. It was good as a show.
Which what's that based off? Because the John Byrne run is really good. So is the Dan Slott one.
That's beyond my pay grade.
Oh, okay. Because I like the She-Hulk comics that I've read for the most part, but
the only Marvel comics I've read were like the first trade paperback for Spider-Man after Superior Spider-Man, and I did not gel with that.
Yeah.
Right after
two elements. Are you kidding me? In one spot?
Because What I really didn't like about it was that like it, even in the pages of it, because again I read the trade, it felt like Marvel just couldn't stop advertising other Marvel books to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, to see what's going on with Johnny Storm and why he and Peter Parker are talking about this, go read this issue of Fantastic Four. It's like, I don't fucking care.
Well, because that was what year was that? Like 2010, 2013?
Something like that.
I know it was after 2010. I don't know when. But like that time during Marvel was kind of bad. There was like, I would say from like from the year 2000
it was
to
Armor.
2015, a lot of Marvel stuff was very hit or miss. There's a lot of amazing stuff during that time. Some of the best that Marvel ever produced, but like there's a lot of
Yeah, it was that one trade, and also Spider-Gwen. I read a lot of Spider-Gwen, and I really liked that. I really liked Spider-Gwen. That's good.
I've never really been amazingly into Spider-Man, but I'll pick up. It's funny enough, ironically, I think usually I read Spider-Man when it's like a crossover, so that's like I end up like getting into Spider-Man for a little bit because of a crossover. So
I've generally heard that Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man is like good until like the 90s or something. Like after like he and Mary Jane got married, and there was back and forth between writers and editorial about like their feelings about it and trying to do really fucky shit with like the Clone Saga, and then ultimately like One More Day, and then Superior Spider-Man. It just gets like 20 years of continuity porn and stuff, and 60s to 80s I've generally heard is what you want to read for Spider-Man.
I think a lot of people forget that the 90s were really shitty for a lot of comics. Like, it
Speculator bubble.
but it
drove
started
a lot of shit.
it was such a transitionary period from like the kind of like because a lot of 80s comics is like when comics started to be like a little bit
really
more serious.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
Watchmen and The Dark Knight Returns and The Killing Joke
Right.
following on from like
Born Again, all the all the Marvel DC stuff at the time, it was getting darker and whatever.
yeah.
And
Then you had like Image Comics coming around in the 90s, and
yes,
you had
exactly.
Youngblood and Spawn.
And every like not only did like Rob Liefeld and
already.
Nice. And Todd McFarlane, like because they wrote for a lot of 90s Marvel stuff too, and drew. Well, Todd McFarlane mostly like drew, but and he actually a lot of his Marvel covers. I think some of the more expensive comics I own are the McFarlane covers, but a lot of those stories were ass. I think people just look back at 90s comics with a very, very much rose-tinted glasses, or they were too young to really actively read comics.
Or to criticize them or like take them in a critical way.
I always understood it was generally accepted that like that era of comics is like really shit, all like style over substance.
Yeah,
for the most part.
And there is really good stuff that came from it, but like, yeah, I think that you usually people who aren't big into comics say the 90s is the best era.
Oh God. Like I know that like probably like
I had enough issues.
Ah, stinky.
Yeah, like like I've generally heard that like the biggest comic of the 90s was like the death of Superman.
Yeah, that's a big for sure.
Yeah, which like apparently just was like really boring because it's like, oh, new villain just beats the shit out of Superman. That's how he dies, and then you get. I've heard Reign of the Supermen is actually kind of interesting in just how they went about it.
I never read it. I'm a little. Apart from Batman, a little underversed in DC stuff. Batman, a little Green Lantern, a little two tree Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Superman 64. Ugh.
For real though, like I do actually. I know The Dark Knight Returns does get a lot of flack today because of how you reference too much for like legit takes on Batman. And for a lot of people who just misunderstand, it's like, yeah, this paints Batman as a crazy person that kind of intentionally. Dark Knight Returns is still a really great graphic novel.
I wish I liked the movie a little bit more, but
that's my favorite of the trilogy, bro.
Yeah?
I get shit for this all the time. I think that's the best movie in that trilogy.
I'm not the biggest fan of that.
You talk about the runs,
place,
though.
So I'm not. Best.
I wasn't talking about the Nolan movies.
Yeah, you're talking about those.
Okay.
I know what you were talking about, but Frank mentioned it, so I had to...
No, Dark Knight Rises was the weakest of those movies, but like, I don't think it was bad.
No, Batman Begins was the first one, Sky. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and then...
Batman Begins is underrated, honestly.
It's good. That trilogy is really good. I really like it. I still think that that's my favorite Batman depiction. Although I did like the new one too.
I haven't seen Pat Bat yet, but I still love Kevin Conroy's Batman. Like that's still my Batman.
That's my Batman.
I'm a Batman. No, but even then, like I still prefer Batman Beyond Terry McGinnis to Bruce Wayne personally.
I like Terry McGinnis a lot. Well, he's a little bit more multifaceted.
Yeah.
I think my first hyperfixation in life, other than the color green, was Batman.
No.
Like one of my first memories, I'm not even kidding, is watching the 1990 Batman.
You mean the 89 Batman?
89. Oh, it is 89. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
And just literally, that's like just the opening sequence, and then seeing the first scene with the Joker, and me getting terrified.
The mirror.
Yeah, dude, and I had to have been like 2 or 3 years old, dude, because I was born in '88. So that had to come out on video in 1990. So
For me, like it's funny because like when I think of that scene, I don't think of Jack Nicholson. I think Lisa Simpson.
I get it.
Because I saw Last Exit Springfield long before I saw Batman '89. And then when I did see Batman 89,
Wow.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I loved the set design. I believe Michael Keaton is Batman. I wish, we get a Batman Beyond movie. I would love a live action Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne.
That would be really sick. But I don't know. I don't trust the studio to do that well. I just don't.
I mean, apparently, until somewhat recently, at least a Batman Beyond animated movie that was supposed to be done in a style similar to Spider-Verse was pitched, and like some concept art has gotten out into the wild, and it looked good. It didn't look like the cartoon, but it did look good, and I would have been super stoked for that. And then apparently, a Beyond live-action movie was in consideration in the early 2000s before Nolan's project was greenlit, and apparently another one was in consideration again before James Gunn became the head of DC Studios, and I'm like, okay, I can live with that one.
Well, my only issue with Batman Beyond is that a lot of the villain stuff, the Rogues Gallery, is very sophomoric in that.
Villain of the week kind of stuff.
Yeah,
with his villains.
But I think that makes for a good movie because you could have the character, you can have Terry McGinnis be even more of an anti-hero.
Mm-hmm. Terry's not so much an anti-hero as Bruce tended to be at times.
Yeah,
he tended to be a bit more straight-laced.
Yeah, but also Terry be smashing faces, man. It did make for
that was one of the big turning points in Return of the Joker is that Terry started fighting dirty. Very intentionally.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the animated? Yeah, I'm talking about like a potential live action.
Obviously I'm using like the animated as like a basis for Terry's character because that's where it all comes from. But yeah, like the Rogues Gallery for Beyond is, I agree, sophomoric. And a lot of it is just kind of riffing on broad concepts from the original Batman films.
I'm stupid, and I'm gonna take the opportunity to ask you to elaborate so I know.
So it's like it's secondary, so it has to like meet what the original did. It has the legacy of the original, and it could come off as a little dull or retreading the same ground, or even like just maybe not inferior, but it just doesn't hit the same highs.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like plateauing.
Yeah, but there were some of his villains stood out. Obviously, the big one was Blight. That was
Blight's
like his
Blight's which
they canned him after the first season, and so the rest of the series just didn't match up anymore. There was Ink, who was loosely based on Clayface, who okay.
See, that's what I mean. They're all like analogs of the old villains, and like. The thing is like they do some really cool stuff with Joker and some of the other older villains too in Batman Beyond.
Have you read like the Beyond comics that came out in like the late 2000s? Because like they did something with like the Joker's gang, where like they had a whole bunch of them come out from like all over the country to participate in like this Joker night thing where they mass vandalism all over the city. It was like a whole like riot thing. Some of those comics are really good. Like they follow Terry all the way up into college, and they're like the Justice Lords are briefly involved, and you see Terry like meeting an alternate version of his father and like hopping between universes from time to time just to spend time with his dad. There's good stuff in there, some not so good stuff too, with like Bruce and Barbara's past relationship, but Dick Grayson finally gets involved in things and becomes mission control for a while. Like I think it's worth seeking out those comics just to see like kind of where they take.
I'd be interested.
Yeah, like it's not supposed to be like a continuation of the animated series, but like it can easily be read as a continuation. It's good. But yeah, like I'd like to see a Beyond live action movie. I think that
I'd be down.
You could do something really fun with that, especially since like realizing Neo Gotham is that would be easy. Just fucking CG that shit.
Cyberpunk was hitting as a style a few years ago. They missed out.
Yeah.
Because I mean Blight's whole existence is super cyberpunky. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's just like fucking what's his name? Green Goblin, Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that exact. I gotta rewatch Batman, dude. It's been years.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. They got the HD transfer on there. The thing is, like, with the HD transfers of like Batman the Animated Series and Batman Beyond, something is lost in, you know, making it like proper, like crystal clear and cleaning up the original negatives. Because like I liked the. Well, I mean, like they did proper cleanups, but you know, by losing a lot of the dirt and you know, it's a fairly sharp picture. It doesn't feel as like noir-y as it did on DVD or on video. So like,
bro, just watch it on like 144p on your phone after you've been gooning for like 2 hours.
You got it. It's the only way to do it.
Nah, then it just looks like a gooey mess.
All right, well, I'll see you guys.
All right, bye, guys.
He committed.
And we lost Joey.
All right, I've recovered.
Batgoon Beyond.
No.
But yeah, like that. I watched the first season again recently, and that first season's still really good. And of course,
fall asleep to it.
And of course, Return of the Joker is still fucking great.
That's the Joker.
Yes,
The Joker so fast. Must have a really short refractory period.
Oh no.
John?
Yeah?
We need to talk. You and I. And these fucking fish. Oh.
I won't fight back. I'm a pacifist.
Johnny?
I want to like old boy hallway sequence John right now. So badly. I'm into fisting for my gooning. Okay, that's a false narrative. You know.
Everyone's lying.
It's not in your asshole where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Just fall on him. There we go.
You see, they said to try sounding, but I'm gonna use my fists.
So the damage on Avalanche is kind of RNG, no?
The damage itself is pretty, you know, tied, but it's the placement of it that's RNG. So it's like it depends on the enemy model size. If it's a big one, it absolutely decimates them, but it has more problems the smaller it is because the RNG.
Yeah.
So why can't Brian jump?
He's 12.
Got poo in his pants.
White man can't jump.
White man can't jump.
True.
Well, he's not a white man. He's a white boy.
Well, he will
Even
be.
worse.
Woody Harrelson is playing him in the film adaptation. Yeah, this is what I would like to call cinematic gameplay.
This is Sony Interactive, right?
Yeah.
They made those.
Brian's gonna shimmy through the next little opening
I can't
here.
wait for the Quest 64 HBO Max series.
Mm-hmm.
The one with a really great first season and then a disappointing second and then a third that's god awful.
Yeah.
Sound off, Sky. What can I say?
Sounding off.
Quest vaccine, dude. I'm so sick. I've ranted about this before, and I almost went into it on Blue Sky today. But like, I hate people who have like insanely strong opinions on video game movies because it's like the corniest thing in the fucking world. Because it's like,
why aren't they perfect?
Dude, the Mortal Kombat movie, it's so good. It's actually like really good. It's actually like that's the thing. It's like it's actually good. It's like it's serious and like they do the characters and it's dude, ooh. Watch a real fucking movie, you fucking Philistine, bro. It's like these people, like it's all it's stinky gamers, like unwashed ass, no deodorant.
None.
Street Fighter
Yeah, too.
Well, you missed go back. There's a spirit back there.
I know, but I need to get. If I get one more battle, I'll be able to get a level up normally.
That's not. That's
Jesus
not.
Christ! Don't tell
Joie,
me I'm smart as I can't navigate a simple 3D space, please.
Oh, you saw that?
I feel the same way about people who talk about games as like either the best thing or especially the worst thing ever. I'm just like, dude, if you think that like The Last of Us 2, we'll use it as an example, is a terrible game, I envy you because clearly you have not played a bad video game.
Karl Marx I don't know if that was intentional armor or if that was just a slip of the fingers. That's awesome. Karl Marx instead of Karl Urban is crazy. Das Kapital, Johnny Cage goes nuts, dude. Johnny Cage the Rich. No, I think that has potential. I think that has a little charisma, you know. But no, dude, I agree, Drewby, like 100%.
Yeah, like most AAA games, like they're baseline playable. Like very few are like truly awful in terms of like their construction. Like, you know, aside from, you know, loot box. I mean, that's also.
What, John?
I mean, I find it funny that Karl Marx comes up so often in this show. A friend convinced me to visit his grave once. Turned out it was a communist plot.
I was waiting for it.
God! Oh, jeez, Louise. Are you kidding me? Not a single one hit? Or it's fine. Fine. It's fine.
No.
It's great. Fine. It's great.
But yeah, it's just like these takes come from like people who only really watch like AAA games, and it's like, okay, whatever. Most AAA games, baseline, playable, not offensive to the senses for the most part, and then, you know, aside from monetization practices. So it's like, if you want to play some really like terrible shit, go back like 20, 30 years.
Go to the Wii, buy yourself a Wii.
Oh yeah, that is
shovelware.
Almost, yeah, tons of shovelware on that stuff that like barely works.
Out here redistributing puns. John be like, let's get this. John wake up in the morning and be like, let's get this bread, and then wait in a line for 2 hours. It's awesome. That's for sure, man. Look, I talk a lot of shit about Assassin's Creed, but like, those games are not bad for the most part. You know, like maybe there's like a couple who would be like objective. They're not objectively bad. I just hate them. You know, with all
same.
my fiber of my being.
Same. Like Assassin's Creed's except for like Assassin's Creed like 2 and Brotherhood, they're boring as shit. And even then.
A lot of there are a lot of games and movies that really insult your intelligence. I just had this conversation yesterday because I watched the movie Trap, the M. Night Shyamalan film, and right before it, I watched what was it? God damn it! Well, I watched Trap, the Lawnmower Man. And man, what else did I watch? But it was like, the Salem's Lot remake for HBO Max, or Paramount Plus, whatever. It was on Paramount, yeah. That remake is horrendous. No, Trapped is the one with the guy taking his daughter to the pop concert.
Oh yeah, where they're hunting down the
I don't want to spoil
murderer.
Yeah. That one. Not at the the cabin one. You're talking about the cabin one though, Armor. That one is fucking deranged. So like, okay, Salem's Lot is a movie for morons. Like the remake is like a movie for morons. Yes, that is true, Sky.
Yeah. What if I wanted to feel smart because I watched a movie? Would that be?
That's what you would choose. I mean, yes.
A lot of stuff made today is made as like second screen content.
Yeah,
right, exactly. It's meant so you could just like listen to the dialogue a little bit passively, understand what's happening. But like, okay, so
it's not even just that. It's also like stuff that's like made so you can listen to it passively and barely get what's going on, but also so like it doesn't make you question, wait, did I miss something, and then turn it off because you weren't following it.
Right, and that's egregiously stupid. But okay, so like Salem's Lot is like the remake anyway. I'm not saying that like the original was amazing. I'm not even saying the source material is amazing, even though I like Stephen King, because I think that's one of his like weaker, bigger books. I don't know. I still like the book, but either way, you know, Trap is also a movie for morons, but it's awesome.
This dungeon sucks. I just want to say that, by the way, really quick. This is a horrendously boring fucking dungeon. Yeah. Holy shit. Anyway, continue. Sorry, I just had to. I was just like, God damn, man, this place is rough.
You gotta do what you gotta. But yeah, no, like Trap is also for morons, but like in an awesome way. It's like it's so bad, and it like because it knows what it is. It's like it's good at being engaging at what it is. You know, like it doesn't take itself amazingly seriously. Like it's like self-aware to some extent. Whereas Salem's Lot remake is not self-aware. It's very like austere and trying to be like, oh yeah, we're cinema, bro. You know, like the director or producers or whomever writers are probably all film students who come from like kind of rich family. Like it's so obvious, you know, like and it all looks the same as like every other Netflix fucking the Netflix original
joint.
Yeah, even though I know it's not a Netflix original, but like it has that look, you know. Everything is you know, color corrected a little too blue. You got like the UV filter on to let you know it's dark outside, you know, like there's a lot of that kind of stuff. And yeah, so it's like there's a movie for, and Lawnmower Man is also a movie for assholes, but it's got soul. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie's got soul. Sorta. It's inspired. You can tell that movie's inspired. Whether or not that's good or bad is up to you to decide, I guess. But
inspired by trash.
By trash. Well, no, the story behind that movie is hilarious too, because it was like they literally just used the title of a Stephen King short story, The Lawnmower Man, and took a scene from a short story that Stephen King wrote called The Lawnmower Man, where a dude basically controls like a lawnmower and kills somebody. It just like took that concept and used it for like one little scene. It has nothing to do, like literally the script was it was called Cyber God or something like that, and that was what it was. There's like a huge legal battle that Stephen King fought to get his name off the credits and all this kind of shit. But like all three of those movies are movies for assholes, but only one of them isn't worth watching. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and okay, actually, you know, I retract that statement. I said that to be funny because I think one of the worst things you can say about like a movie in particular is it's not worth watching. You know, because like, who are you to decide that, right?
Yeah,
I
mean, like I think one of the worst things you can say about a movie is that it's boring, which I think is far more scathing. Yeah, because it shows that like. Because
you get nothing.
There's a better chance. Yeah,
it's not entertained.
Yeah, I was not entertained. I didn't feel anything.
Right, and Salem's Lot is that 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Trap, you're like, oh, this fucking sucks, but it's like, it's hilarious. Like the circumstances of the movie are so funny. You know, Lawnmower Man is bad in that like 80s B movie, even though it was made in 92, I think. But
yeah, it was in the 90s.
Because it was like the most CGI in a film ever. But it was like
and it shows.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's obvious that
derogatory.
They were banking on those CGI scenes to sell a movie with a 2 hour and 40 something minute runtime.
Holy shit!
Because that story is gonna scare. That story is and did scare the hose. But like. Yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that, like, I don't know. Even calling something boring is a little hard for me to say because I don't really get bored.
I mean, but for me, it really depends on who's saying it. Like not in a I only trust certain critics kind of way, but just like. If Joe Schmo says it's boring, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you watch movies. I'm not going to inherently trust you. If you, for example, Joey, say it's boring, then I know,
I definitely do call things boring, but I try not to because I don't know. It's like I don't know. I just don't think that that term often applies to me because I just don't. I've never been bored ever, you know.
Fair.
And so like yeah, I don't know. But okay, I want to address true comments. So the Many Saints of Newark is horrendous. Armor that is so bad. It's
horrible.
so bad. It's so bad. And Skinamarink, there's a lot of really interesting things about it.
But I understand that's one of those movies that when people say they hated it, they didn't get it, they didn't enjoy it, I'm like, that's fine. It's like Death Stranding, where it's like,
yeah, it is.
Enjoy it, totally fine. I can't argue your point. Like, I understand why a lot of people don't like it, but Skinamarink 2 just it hit for me. I love that fucking movie, and I 100% get why people wouldn't.
So the thing about, you ever see like engage with a piece of media and you just want to be critical of it, like just something about what you're watching or playing or listening to or whatever just makes you want to speak critically, and Skinamarink is definitely that for me. And the reason why is because like I love atmospheric shit. I love stuff that doesn't inundate you with stupid plot and like fucking dumb narrative platitudes and condescend to you or insult your intelligence or over-explain or even under-explain. You know, so I like how Skinamarink is like purity. There's like a purity of form in it, but it's also so up its own ass.
Yeah, you know, have like, to engage with it on its the level it intends for you to do, or else you're gonna get nothing from it. Nothing.
Right. Well, the thing is, Armor, exactly, because I think a lot of people think they look at film and movies and TV shows as plot. You know?
Yeah.
The plot of this is really good, therefore the movie is good. You know? Shawshank Redemption, a really good example. The plot of Shawshank Redemption, very engaging to audiences. It's easy to understand. It's got some emotional high points, you know. There's catharsis, there's ethos, there's pathos. You got everything is kind of laid bare. You could argue whether or not the writing in it, the screenplay is good. That's whatever. But you know, fundamentally, there, like that stuff is sound. Now, if the filmmaking of that movie had been complete ass, then like people would still probably say that the plot is good, the movie is good. You know what I'm saying? And I would say the filmmaking of Shawshank Redemption is very kind of bland and sort of like just there, you know? So it's like I love that movie, but I love that movie mostly for the plot. And I like the story too, because again, I like Stephen King. But so many people conflate like the quality of visual media with the story that it tells.
Yeah, like look at Final Fantasy VIII. People do it with that all the time.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking this a lot. You even spoke about this a little bit too, Drewby, with your video on 8 too. And it's like, and people do with video games all the time too. And video games are a little harder to parse for sure. But like, okay, so here's an example. Did anyone see Friendship, the Tim Robinson?
No, I wanted to, but I didn't.
So that movie is hilarious. That movie's so funny. But you can tell the filmmaker actually knows what they're doing. You know, like shots are framed and blocked amazingly. Like there's a lot of really good filmmaking there. It's like very A24, but of course it is, you know. Like, so you can look at that, like that, to me, that is a good film, even though the plot is nonsensical and fucking stupid, because who cares, you know? I think a lot of people never pay attention to that kind of stuff. And then, and usually people's retort to this is that, oh, but like, you know, like we just watch things for different things, or not everybody pays attention to the cinematography. I'm like, bro, I'm not even fucking talking about the cinematography. There's so many things that go into a visual medium that you aren't aware of, you know. And it's not just like, oh, the pacing. That's another fucking hilarious word.
I'm Shilf, not a MILF, a servant of Mammon. I've been waiting 1,000 years for him to return. If I'm correct, I sense but 3 precious stones. Oh, 3.
Ooh.
So
yeah, you're right. Like,
cast magic barrier, and then the fight is won.
Yeah, you didn't just cast
like there's, you know, it's more than just cinematography. It's more than just pacing. It's more than just the rhythm of how the visuals are connected. It's a more than the sum of its parts kind of thing.
Right, exactly. And Sky, exactly. You mentioned this about anime. That's why everybody who just watches anime has like the worst fucking takes on media, because they compare everything to
that's
anime.
all they watch. Yeah, God. My God.
Like, because like a lot of anime, particularly shonen, you know, they adapt a manga, which, you know, they do have to kind of fill in the gaps because there are no, you know, there's no proper motion, so they have to kind of explain a few things that still pictures can't quite convey, and that's adapted into the anime. You know, Dragon Ball's really bad about it. I'm sure Naruto and Hunter x Hunter are really bad about it. And so and so like a lot of people, it's like, oh, it was really cool, and then they explained it, it got so much cooler. It's like, no, just let it speak for itself. That they're just fucking padding it and saying that they're faithful.
Right. No, that's and like I know that anime adaptations of what's up, Wreckage? I know anime adaptations of manga it's a very different mode of adaptation than like
because it's almost like a real-time adaptation, but
right. And but I do think the criticism still applies that like you know, the adaptation doesn't have to be one for one. It needs to speak for itself. It needs to do its own thing and
needs to play to the new medium.
Right, exactly. And but like I mean, it just gamer shit, bro. It's like you're getting so unlucky with these avalanches.
Dude, the avalanches are horrible.
Gamers were a mistake.
Yeah, same here, Armor. I don't get that either. It's like, I mean, look, I get it. Sometimes, like, I want to watch a clip of something. I get that.
Dude, fucking so many, like, there are times where I hear people just like, oh, I just watch the fights. If the fight's cool, it's cool. It's like, dude, like, if I don't know who's fighting and if I don't know who's fighting and why and what their deal is, I do not give a shit about the fight.
I can definitely appreciate beautiful animation on its own, but like it needs so much more than that to truly hit.
Yeah. I gotta feel something.
Cody will talk later.
What's up, Cody?
I played Oh no. What's up, Cody? I feel like you gotta kind of watch all like X-Files and Star Trek are always really I guess vulnerable to this, because X-Files has like it's like 80% of the episodes are Monster of the Week, and Star Trek has a lot of bad episodes, you know. I'm sure Doctor Who gets this too. I'm sure there's a lot of skip list stuff in Doctor Who.
Mostly for like the classic stuff. When it comes to the modern stuff, people will just tell you watch the whole season at a time, just because there are fandoms within fandoms there. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and I feel like that happens with a lot of big franchises for sure. I think it's unavoidable to some extent. But yeah, I don't really like that concept. I mean, like, I can
skip list for Cowboy Bebop.
There's like 30 episodes. Grow up.
Not even.
You know, like, yeah.
Because like there are people that are like, oh, there's only 5 episodes of plot. Everything else is filler. It's not fucking filler.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a story.
They're adding to the characters and their personality.
Exactly. If you just watch those 5 specific episodes of Bebop, you're not watching Bebop.
Yeah.
There is a difference between plot and story. Plot is like the bones of the thing. The story is the meat, what it actually is.
Right. Yeah. The plot is literally this happened, that happened.
The story is why it happened and who it happened to.
All the details, characters, setting, and If you don't watch Angel 1, you don't deserve Inner Light. That's true. But the thing is like, and like, kind of like what Drewby was saying about Bebop, is that like, a lot of Star Trek builds like character stuff in a fun way, even if the episode is terrible. The only exception to this is Sub Rosa, which is like an unwatchable piece of shit episode. But like,
is that like TOS, TNG?
That's TNG. It's the one where it's Beverly Crusher, the doctor, like fucks her grandma's ghost lover.
What?
It's bizarre, bro. It like, it almost sounds like so engagingly bad, and maybe it is, but to me, it's like, ugh. All right, so what's the deal? What's up, Darkest Sun? What's the deal with anime compilation films?
That's
what do you mean,
like, anime.
What are we?
Like how they'll take parts of anime and condense like a season into like an hour and a half,
Gundam,
2 hours.
like yeah, okay,
yeah, like Gundam did. Like that's a whole other
that's what
thing.
I thought you meant, but I just want to be. Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. Like they're kind of promoting something, or that's a whole different...
did it too.
Ava did, with Death.
Death and Rebirth,
yeah. They did it for
much
that.
more than a compilation, though.
Death does a bit more than that. It kind of reframes a lot of it, but again, whole other conversation.
Yeah, it's a sequel if you ask me, but some people disagree with me on that.
Well, it's like, what, you talking about Death and Rebirth or Evan?
Evangelion rebuilds, especially.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely a sequel.
Shout outs, Doan. I love you to death, and I say this with all the love and hope in the world. But when he told me that he got mad that on the third one it wasn't a faithful recreation of Evangelion, I was like, neither was the second one, motherfucker. It ends with Shinji's big anime moment, and then Evangelion, the series known for subverting your expectations, when, sorry, you thought it was going to be that easy? Nope. Like,
in fairness, Joey, the first one, aside from the ocean being red, is literally basically one for one for like the first like 6 episodes.
The ocean being red is what made us go, wait a minute.
What is? Yeah. Are you talking about Rebuild 1? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but I feel like that's the point, though. It's, I mean, bro, it's the same thing with FF7 Remake. You know, it's the exact same thing. Like, it starts off the exact same. There's a couple little interstitial moments there that are like, that's
they kind of build,
right?
Until you realize, okay, this is not the same.
But so like, I think anime compilation stuff is just like it's like a commercial / marketing tool more often than not, I would guess, because it's like, you want to get people caught up, you want to get people like invested into a franchise or whatever, or
they want to like redo some sequences with better animation now that they've got like more of a budget for it.
Yeah, and I personally don't really like that revisionist stuff. It's why I didn't really like the rebuilds that much. Like, I was kind of like, this didn't need to really happen, you know, like I did. Like, it didn't do anything as a sequel or as a remake to me. I wasn't like, I was kind of just watching it because I liked Evangelion, you know?
It starts off like that, and then as they start getting further away from what the original series did in terms of plot, the story also started to take a couple turns, even though the story ultimately at the end of the day was about the same thing.
Yeah.
It was just exploring it from a different angle and deciding, okay, let's make sure that everyone in this cast gets that point.
Ava ends with them just telling, go outside, talk to people, and it couldn't be better than that.
Yeah, like it literally, like the original series did that, people didn't get it. End of Evangelion did it, granted with a bit more bitterness, people still didn't get it. The rebuilds did it. I think people finally got it.
Finally.
Yeah. Like, it's not hard to grasp.
I'm just not really like a huge fan of the whole concept of, it's a sequel but also a semi, like, again, FF7 Remake, it's the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of hit the point where like that's kind of expected. I think like FF7 Remake, I think, has kind of like brought us to like the end state of that, because now everyone's expecting it. and anyone who isn't in on that and is coming in with the new thing and doesn't want to jump into the old thing is kind of left in the lurch.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that okay. I think a lot of these remake/sequel things, and I'm gonna put rebuild in there because even though I 100% agree it's not a remake, but it's still like
it follows on that wavelength until it doesn't.
Right, and like the structure. I mean, it's called rebuild. It's got a little remake in it. But no, it's not the same story. It's not the same whatever. But it's still like built under that assumption. And FF7 remake. What else kind of has a little bit of this? Even like Romancing Saga 2 almost has a little bit of this as well. But
it's fucking tough, guys. Holy shit, these enemies are rough.
The Star Wars sequel trilogy leans into that a little bit.
A little, yeah, for sure. And it's like, because what ends up happening is it's almost like the remakes are like a commentary or whatever on the original. It's like they have something to say about the original. And I feel
and people's relationship to it, which I think is really interesting until every one of them does it.
Exactly what I was going to say. Exactly. Because and that's all that these things are becoming. So I'm kind of like going back into the mindset of like, just remake something and make it just be a remake. Just have it just be a fucking remake. Just be like, okay, well, we just remade FF7 and it's very different now, but it's not connected to the original in some fucking stupid multiversal dumbass ghost whisper roundabout way. Like, just fucking like either just make it a full ass remake or don't fucking make it. That's kind of like how I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, like if FF7 remake was starting to come out now, I'd feel that way. But I think that's also just because, like I said, FF7 remake is kind of hit the apex of this trend because it just saturated so hard and hit all these different subcultures.
Right, and it's like I think Dragon Quest 3, the one that we just played, is pretty cool because it's a remake and it doesn't really try to be meta.
Yeah, it was
additive, not trying to be something totally new.
Yeah. Right, and
it added a bit more connective tissue to 1 and 2 at the very end with the post-credit stinger.
And that's fine. I mean, I'm still not a huge fan of remakes. I think that time could be this sucks. Yeah, time could be spent doing something else.
Blows, like hard. This place sucks. All right, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I understand the frustration. Because I think it's night too, so the encounter rate is higher. I don't know if it works like.
That would make sense.
But yeah, no, I don't know, man. It's like I'm just sick of like the constant rehashing. Just give us ports, remasters. We don't need remakes for most things. Like, I could only think of a few. Okay, I'll bring Saga up again as an example because I think it's Romancing Saga Minstrel Song is a really fucking good example of something that got remade that was unfinished. It was markedly unfinished. The first Romancing Saga game for Super Famicom was hella rushed. It's full of bugs and not even in an FF1 style way, but it's like literally just the game does not work. In a lot of times. And so like Minstrel Song, yeah, you could argue it like changed some of the lore and the aesthetic for the worse, and that's fair. But like it did make the game complete in a sense. So like those kind of remakes are interesting. Like I think something like Breath of Fire could be a really cool remake. Because that series is so iterative. If you look at every Breath of Fire story, it's all very similar. It's all about like the same kind of themes and characters and concepts. And, Frank really rocking with the Blue Man group right now.
I'm gonna go fucking insane. I am not. This area is such a fucking pain in my ass.
My big thing with remakes right now is just people's desire to be like, oh, that thing is really good, or I remember loving that thing. I hope they remake it. It's like, if you love it, why can't you just go back and watch or play the original? What's wrong with it? Like Final Fantasy IX is obviously the big example right now. Final Fantasy IX is still great. like the modern port is a little scuffed visually, but you've still got like the boosters and stuff to make it, a more palatable experience. You can disable that long load, that long like swooping camera at the start of every battle, so it's a bit more palatable that way.
Exactly how I feel about Persona 3 Reload, dude. That's exactly the port's right there.
Yeah, like I mean, you have portable, so like it's an alternative Persona 3 for a lot of people, even big fans of it. And I'll agree with that. It's not quite the same experience. As someone who played most of Fest before life got busy and I fell off of it, I can agree that porting Fest, in theory, engine licensing, whatever.
Yeah, that was the thing that really.
Yeah, like if they could have just ported Fest, then I don't think that Reload would have been quite so necessary. And I liked Reload, but I
did too.
Yeah, but why are we remaking Persona 4?
Right. No, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Like people were asking for it, but it's like Persona 4 Golden is right there. I think it's like the only reason I can think of is because a lot of people are like, oh, because of how dated the humor is, particularly like Yosuke being so homophobic. And I'm just like, okay, fair, but also like you can just not like that Yosuke is kind of a little shithead.
Yeah, you don't have to say that the character or the writing is bad because the character is a piece of shit.
Yeah, and then there's everything with Naoto and how Kanji's treated. Like Kanji says, like, look, sexuality doesn't matter. I'm just who I am. And then now I don't even get people's beef with Naoto, because like
people like think that like because a lot of people just believe that Naoto's transcoded, even though that's not really.
I mean,
her.
She kind of is, but like she.
Right, like it deals with those concepts of gender identity for sure, but it's not like the circumstances are a little different. Like, it's not. Like, she's not a trans icon Naoto,
Yeah, because she still presents the same way she always had, even before her dungeon. But she says afterwards, like, yeah, I was saying that I was male so I could get that credibility, but I am a woman, and reaffirms that. It's just like, okay, so you're a tomboy. And obviously, I get shit about what I said about Ferris in FF5, just because at least there Ferris says like, oh, well, being a princess isn't for me, and chooses masculine coded pirate. So there's something to say about that there. There's there's interpretation. Whereas with Naoto, it's like, yeah, no, like I presented this way, but I am female, and then after the dungeon it never comes back up. Like other people will still call her the detective prince, but she doesn't really pay any mind to it, and she's still and everyone around her refers to her as a woman, and she doesn't really put up anything with that. So there's not much really to really dig into there past that point. So it's like
I think it's valid to be like, I see this character in this media and I really relate because the experience is similar to my own.
Yeah, and I get that.
And I think that's like 100% incredibly valid, and I think that but I think, there's a difference between having a preference and having a connection and being able to make a case for something in a realistic way, and going out of your way to bend over backwards to make it in a, like, I don't want to say an agenda because that sounds really shitty, but to try to push something that isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and especially with Persona 4, those three things, Kanji being perceived as if gay, or because he likes a couple of effeminate things, Naoto's, the whole thing with gender, and Yosuke being a homophobic shit. If the Persona 4 remake does remove those aspects or tweaks them to be a bit more palatable to critics of those things, you're like, and I know this is going to sound a little shitty, you're compromising what those things were trying to be.
Yeah, I agree. I think my issue with a character like Naoto and a lot of Persona 4, actually with Persona 4, is that everything just comes back to being an annoying anime trope, right? Like, they had this opportunity to do something kind of interesting with Naoto's character, and interesting doesn't necessarily mean, like, minority. right? Like, would Persona 4 be better if Naoto was trans or Kanji was gay overtly? No, I don't think so. It has the potential to be cool, sure.
Yeah,
but like,
it does not inherently make them better. At that point, it's just a preference.
Right. But the thing is, the issue I have with those characters is that they fall back on the most generic fucking trope. Naoto's just a girl who likes to be pretty, and she's very feminine and hyper feminine, and like very. Actually, when she's alone, she's very demure and subservient, because that's what a good woman does. And then Kanji's like, well, he likes. That dude likes gay shit, but he's actually like a badass man, you know? And then he stops dyeing his hair because he just accepts that he's a badass man. And it's like the characters don't actually like. Yeah, I don't know. They never actually really go anywhere. They have a bit of a journey, but they don't actually really go anywhere. And it's like the problem isn't like, because people don't really change, right? You know, so you could argue that that's an aspect of it. But the issue is that these characters are just tropes, and they had interesting things happen to them that could have elevated them from just being tropes, and they didn't.
Yeah,
and so
that's
my issue.
In.
Right.
Yeah, and granted, you know, I think that for the most part they play those tropes pretty well, but your tolerance for the trope itself is a whole other story. And then, then look at Yosuke. You know, we know that originally he was supposed to be a gay romance option.
Right.
Which means that there would have been a little bit of payoff, like, oh, his homophobia was a mask. He was gay or bi or whatever, and ultimately, you know, that got cut. But the reason why it got cut doesn't matter. It's not there.
It's not there. And the thing is, too, is that so let's say Persona 4 got remade, and that they reworked Yosuke into his original idea of being a gay or bi romance option, right?
Yeah. It's probably not going to happen, but, you know.
We'll just say they did. Yeah. I don't think that inherently makes the character better either. It's a different take on, and I don't think it makes it better because it was the original intent, is what I'm saying. Right? Like, I gotcha. And I think a lot of people will do that bullshit argument of like, well, that's originally what they wanted, so that's the way it should be. And it's like, well, you know, sometimes.
I mean, should is a very strong word there.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, Street Fighter 2 wasn't. Oh, rip. Street Fighter 2 wasn't designed with a combo system. It was a glitch that happened with like basically making inputs easier to do. And then once they're like, oh, people are doing combos, maybe we can fuck with this a little bit. And so that they implemented into the game proper with its subsequent versions, right? You know, revisionism, like iterate design, like just because that's why I don't really like falling on the concept of like developer intent, because I think it's like a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I look at intent all the time, but there's a difference between intention and what it actually is.
Right. And I think like when you change a piece of media, right? Like if you remake it or change it, like if you remake it, it's going to be a different piece of media. That's just how I see it. And I think people, it really is that fucking simple. It truly is that simple, and people overcomplicate the shit out of it. But shit, cancels originally glitches because Street Fighter 1, the inputs were super hard to do, right? Because they were like almost like on the frame, and then they loosened the input window for special moves and whatever. So what ended up happening was you were able to do moves faster than the game essentially wanted you to or expected you to. So you were able to, you know, get your opponent stuck in 2 tree hits. You know what I'm saying? So then once they were like, oh shit, that's like a thing that people are doing this has become part of them. It's like wave dashing, you know, or like shuffling or L canceling, stuff like that ends up becoming integrated into the game proper as the developers become aware of how the people are playing it.
Yeah, you have to actually pay attention to what people are doing.
For sure. And it's like, well, I mean, there's a downside of that too, because then you've got BioWare, who exists to be like extremely reactive. You know, like people didn't like this, so we're going to change it. because we're pussies and we can't stick.
And that's how we went from the greatness that was Mass Effect 1 to the ho-humness of Mass Effect 2.
Thank you for agreeing with me. I'm not big on 2. I like 3 more than 2. I'm a monster for it.
I love 2, but 1 is the best of the trilogy.
I prefer 3 over 2, but like, you know, with 2, it's like so many people gas that one up. I think it's just because like, oh, you have all the companion quests and it's so big and epic. I'm just like, this doesn't feel like an RPG anymore.
Yeah, and there's like, it was an interesting middle ground, you know?
Yeah, they tried to shoot for the middle ground, for sure.
But
and like it technically worked, you know. I don't think it was a terrible game, but it was nowhere near as interesting.
It's many people's favorites, even if it's not mine. It's many people's favorites.
Yeah,
and it's got good gameplay.
Yeah, and like truth be told, I don't quite get why, but I'm not gonna question it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I prefer Mass Effect 1. I think Mass Effect 1 is more interesting, and I leave it at that.
Yeah, it's funny because I think like ME3 pushed it back. Like, to me, it hit a better average of like the tone and the shooting and the RPG aspects. But to me, 3 has the exact problems that 2 does. Exacerbated worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Andromeda is better than 3, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah. I isn't enjoying 3.
I still haven't picked up Andromeda at all. I
played it briefly and it was like,
I like the combat. The combat's the best in the series, man. Like, I honestly, it's the best because it's like it takes a lot of the cover shooter stuff of 2, but really puts the RPG aspects and like the quick switching of the skills and stuff.
That's kind of how I felt about 3. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, 2 has it as well. 2, 3, and Andromeda all have it to varying degrees, but I do think Andromeda is the better. I mean, Andromeda's like quest design is pretty bad, and it's like it feels sterile.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people have feel that way about 1. If you go to like the side questing and stuff, like a lot of it is just like all in text, and I get that, but you know, 2007 BioWare is coming off of like KOTOR, and you know, it was still a time where like, you know, having a lot of stuff through text allowed the imagination to kind of run wild with the implication and how things are written, and you don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. And
except for in like Baldur's Gate 3, but that's a lot of people fail to realize Baldur's Gate 3 is an exception to pretty much everything going on in the industry today.
For sure. And well, what's up, Rio? But yeah, the thing about Mass Effect 1 too is that like, you know, that was during a time because Mass Effect 1 is like insanely inspired by Star Trek. Insane. Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica. And it's like this like incredibly interesting middle ground between both of those franchises that takes everything they learned, including the literal story beats of old Knights of the Old Republic. It's the same fucking, the Spectres are the Jedi. You know, like the 3 different it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing in Jade Empire. I see right through you, BioWare. But it's sick. It's done really well. And it has this like really unique, it's because if you look at Mass Effect 1, there's like problems. Yeah. But it's very utopian leaning.
Yeah.
You know, and then 2 and 3 get dire. And I get that, like, you know, with the whole story, I don't want to spoil for Rio, but the whole story of Mass Effect, you know, there has to be a more urgent kind of thing dealing with what's happening in the story. But I feel like sci-fi loses so much when you take out the main method of social commentary. And Mass Effect 2, 3, and Andromeda all lose a lot of that. You know, they lose a lot of, because like 1 has this like really inspired thing about the races. They're very demonstrative of qualities in society and culture. And then 2 and 3,
a lot of that's on the Citadel, which the Citadel's hardly a thing in 2, and 3 got a DLC or something. but like the Citadel's barely a hallway or two in 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a bummer. I mean, like, granted, it can't be the same exact thing in 3 games. That would be ass and whatever. But
and also
I don't know, I have a lot of
plot stuff.
Yeah, and it's funny because for a long time, I always try to challenge whenever I have like a take that I feel strongly about, I always try to challenge like. Recently, it was, does Final Fantasy 13-2 actually suck? And I was like, maybe I was being hard on it. No, it sucks. I hate that game. I fucking hate it. But with Mass Effect 1, for a long time, because I have a little Stockholm, so I got the 1000 and that, so I had to play through that game like 6 times back in the day. And I got it with all the original trilogy too, all 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
And like, you know, I've played all the Mass Effect games a lot, but I hadn't played Mass Effect 1 in like since it came out, when the remaster came out. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I was gassing this shit up a little too heavy. Maybe I was like sniffing my own farts with it. But in between when Mass Effect 1 came out and when it got remastered, I got I got super into Star Trek. So I ended up liking it way more than I thought on the remaster. So oops.
That's good shit.
John.
God damn it, John. Yeah, like I love that. Like a friend of mine, he just finished Clair Obscur and he instantly started a New Game Plus run. Like he was in love with it that much. I still haven't played it. My copy's still in the shrink wrap. But I'm telling him, like, now go play like Final Fantasy 9 and 10, because like they are some of the games that inspired it. Because like having experience with the things that inspired something that you love makes not only, you know, you're more cultured, not only can you find something else to love, but that initial thing that you loved, you'll appreciate it all the more seeing the DNA of where it came from.
For sure. Like, yeah, you gotta put a microscope to the nut to see.
Like I've been chipping away a little bit at the classic marathon games here and there, and it's just making me appreciate Halo 1 so much as a Bungie game. Not as the first Halo, but
as a game that Bungie made.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that, because I played Marathon back in the day as well.
It's good.
And it's good. Marathon is good. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Sorry, I always bring up 13-2 because it's like my personality. To like not like.
Well, I mean, it's a go-to. It's your brand.
It's been a good long episode. We got a lot done. We did a big old dungeon. We did some bosses, and now we are continuing on our way towards Mammon. We have, I believe, 3 out of the 4 elemental gems that we need, so we are very much close to the end of Quest 64. It's going to be finishing up next week. We're going to see, I'm going to have to talk to the experts, but it might be over Tuesday, but if nothing else, the finale should be Thursday at the latest. So
I'm guessing it'll be Thursday.
Yeah, me too. But we will see how that goes. It's been an absolute blast. Tonight was super fun. We're gonna go around and give our final thoughts and let us know where you can find us. I'm gonna start out with my beautiful, handsome guest, Droopy Baby. How you doing tonight? How you feel about your exposure to Quest 64, and what do you do, and where can we find you on the internet?
I mean, yeah, like it looks like peak. I've said it time and time again. Quest 65. When's it happening? But no, you can find me here on Twitch. I'm actually going to be streaming Jack 3 this weekend. All 3 acts, 1 act per day, starting sometime tomorrow. And you can find me on YouTube. Let me actually pull up the link. I never have the link ready when I actually need it. Where I just put out my Final Fantasy 9 retrospective. It's massive. It's just shy of 5 hours long. It was a super grueling edit. I'm glad it's done. And now I'm working on another grueling edit, finishing the bonus video for it, where I teamed up with games journalist and Fight Magic Items author Aiden Moher to review and rank every single new card in the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set
All of them? Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that edit is currently about as long as the FF9 video, and I'm only at the start of the FF9 cards. So it's going to be
Jeez.
like anywhere between 8 to 12 hours long at this rate.
Damn.
It's all
because there's a lot of cards to go through.
Yeah. But we had a ton of fun.
Joey, how about you next, baby?
This is a really stupid joke that like maybe one person will get. Yeah, you can follow me here. Her. You can follow me her. Every day I think about her. We're gonna be doing like a live music stream, put together a set for stuff for this probably this weekend. And all that kind of shit. I have some stuff I want to stream hopefully relatively soon, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. Come hang out, come kiff.
Make sure y'all motherfuckers check that out. Baby John, my beloved, you got anything new for us since Tuesday?
Absolutely nothing going on. I went and saw Superman last night, and I enjoyed it.
Ooh, that's what we like to hear. Bum,
what came in last night?
Sorry, I still that song plays. You know what else plays in my head and has been since I saw fun. Mr. Terrific was fucking a highlight of that movie. Anyway,
that was good.
That was the James Gunn fight sequence for that movie, and I'm happy Mr. Terrific got it. Anyway, my name is Frank, aka Woodman FLG. Super RPG Friends is my baby. I love this dearly, and I love you guys even more for hanging out with me for it. Tomorrow, we're actually streaming something a little different, starting at 8. On my Dune server, we are hosting a sand bike death race across the open desert with all the guilds in our server, and I'm going to be in the air providing commentary tomorrow night starting at 8. So that should be pretty fun. Other than that, you guys know, I could not put the link tree, but I'm going to put it. You guys know, you guys can find us everywhere. We work very hard all over the internet to bring you lovely people content. But we're done for the night. We're finished. There's no more. So what we're going to do is going to send a raid on over to someone else so that you guys can continue your night. But before that, we're going to close this episode the way we've been doing it since day one. And that is with an Earthbound reference. 3, 2, 1. Fuzzy Pickles, you guys. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.